Cenat was about to lose everything. A false accusation threatened to end his career overnight. But what happened next shocked the entire internet. He didn't just defend himself, he completely destroyed his accuser with evidence they never saw coming. Today we're looking at 8-time streamers turned the tables on cancel culture and got the ultimate revenge. These aren't just simple comebacks. These are career-saving moments where streamers faced potential cancellation and instead flipped the script, exposing their accusers and emerging stronger than ever before. Cenat's $70,000 robot purchase should have been just another entertaining stream moment. Instead, it nearly became his downfall. What started as a fun experiment quickly spiraled into one of the most ridiculous cancellation attempts we've ever seen. Within hours, Twitter exploded with accusations that Kai was promoting violence and bullying. Self-proclaimed internet morality police called him embarrassing and disgusting for supposedly abusing an inanimate object. The outrage machine was in full swing, with thousands of retweets spreading the narrative that Kai was setting a terrible example for his young audience. But Kai wasn't about to let cancel culture win. In a brilliant comeback stream, he completely dismantled every accusation one by one. He exposed the entire absurdity of the situation with facts, logic, and a healthy dose of humor that left his accusers looking foolish. Kai proved the robot was literally designed to be punched. It was a feature, not abuse. The company even used similar demonstrations in their own marketing materials. He pulled up the robot's instruction manual on stream, showing that what he did was exactly what the robot was built for. I've never seen people ever go this crazy off something so little, Kai explained. If I go to a commercial where it displays something in the ad that you can try at home, are you not going to do it? The Twitter mob that tried to end his career disappeared overnight, and Kai emerged even stronger than before. His fans rallied behind him, and the attempted cancellation only boosted his viewership. But if you think that takedown was impressive, wait until you see how Duke Dennis handled being framed for a crime he didn't commit. A situation that could have ended not just his career, but his freedom.
Never seen people ever go this crazy off something so little. Gang, I'm gonna be honest. If I go to a commercial where it displays something in the ad that you can try at home, are you not gonna do it? It completely displays that you can punch this fucking shit. This is one of the special features about the robot, that it has a defense mechanism to where it can catch its balance. Are you listening to what I'm—
Duke Dennis faced something far worse than mean tweets. He was being framed for a serious crime by the family of his cousin's killer. This wasn't just about his streaming career. This was about his entire life and reputation. Screenshots claiming Duke had ruined a young girl's life went viral, along with mugshots alleging he'd been charged with sexual assault. The accusations were detailed and specific, designed to be as damaging as possible. Fans who had supported him for years began to question everything they thought they knew about him. But Duke didn't panic. Instead, he calmly explained the devastating truth. The family of his cousin's murderer had fabricated the entire story as revenge. "Somebody killed my cousin," Duke explained, "and the dude who killed my cousin went to jail. His sister and his mama went to the police and said that I did something that I didn't do." The clarity and conviction in his explanation left no room for doubt. This wasn't just a misunderstanding, it was a calculated attempt to destroy him by people with a clear motive for revenge. When the same accusations resurfaced in 2024, Duke didn't even bother responding. He knew the truth would prevail, and it did. His fans rallied behind him, demanding consequences for the false accusers. Duke's response became a masterclass in how to handle false accusations. Stay calm, tell the truth, and let your character speak for itself. Duke's ability to stay calm under pressure saved his career, but our next streamer took a completely different approach. When IShowSpeed was caught promoting what looked like a crypto scam, his response showed a side of him that many viewers had never seen before.
For all y'all that spreaded the news, I'm gonna tell y'all how I ended up in this situation. Somebody killed my cousin, bro. And the dude who killed my cousin went to jail. His sister and his mama went to the police and said that I did something that I didn't do.
IShowSpeed is known for his wild antics, but when he accidentally promoted what appeared to be a crypto scam, even his loyal fans turned against him. For a streamer whose brand is built on chaos and unpredictability, this was the moment that could have ended everything. The stream started with Speed excitedly announcing that Ronaldo would be joining him. His enthusiasm seemed genuine. He truly believed he was about to stream with his idol. But viewers quickly realized it was a fake Ronaldo promoting a suspicious crypto project. The chat immediately began calling out the scam, warning Speed that he was being used. As his chat was filled with accusations, Speed made a critical mistake. He didn't fully mute his mic during a private conversation. What viewers heard next confirmed their worst fears. Speed appeared to be knowingly participating in the deception. The backlash was immediate and severe. Fans who had defended him through countless controversies were now turning their backs, feeling betrayed that he would knowingly scam them. For any other streamer, this would have been the end. But what he did next completely turned the situation around. Instead of making excuses, Speed admitted he'd made a mistake. "I made a mistake," he confessed. "I'm not that smart. I'm being honest, bro, but as I go, I get smarter and smarter." His honesty and vulnerability resonated with viewers, and what could have been a career-ending scandal became a moment of growth. Speed's willingness to take responsibility saved his reputation, but our next streamer had to fight back against something even more damaging, being mistakenly identified as someone else entirely.
They're using you, Speed. This is just sad.
That is crazy, bro. Like, them comments like that, bro, is making me like, that's crazy, bro. The fact y'all ever make, like, the fact that y'all y'all just sticking me like that is just crazy, bro.
I made a mistake. I'm not that smart, I'm gonna be honest, bro. But as I go, I get smarter and smarter, bro. I love y'all, bro. And I would never in my life scam y'all, bro. I hate the fact people think that, dog. That's not me, bro. I'm still Speed, bro.
When media giant Complex published an article accusing AMP member Chris Next Door of inappropriate behavior with a minor, it seemed like his career was over. This wasn't just a random tweet or a forum post. This was a major media outlet making a serious accusation. There was just one massive problem. They had the wrong Chris. Complex had confused Chris Next Door with Kai's former cameraman, Chris V. It was a catastrophic error that showed just how careless media outlets can be when rushing to publish damaging stories. The damage was spreading fast as people began calling Chris Next Door horrible names without checking the facts. His social media was flooded with hate messages, and fellow creators began distancing themselves from him. Chris didn't just defend himself, he went on the offensive, calling out Complex for their lazy, destructive journalism. "Complex, this man, you don't even know me, bro," Chris said, visibly upset. "You calling me the cameraman? I'm not Chris V, I'm Chris D, I'm Chris Dembo." But the real knockout blow came when Kai himself stepped in to defend his friend, publicly cutting ties with Complex until they made things right. "We have a lot that we were supposed to do in the future, Complex," Kai stated firmly. "There's a lot that y'all wanted me for. I'ma go ahead and cut that tie right there, bro, just because of a dumbass who wrote an article up and him being my mans, bro. I'm not working with you." Complex was forced to issue a correction and apology, but the damage to their credibility was already done. Chris Next Door emerged with his reputation intact and his loyalty to his team stronger than ever. His story is a powerful reminder of how important it is to fight back against false accusations, especially when they come from powerful platforms. Speaking of controversial situations, wait until you see how Adin Ross handled the massive backlash to his gender tweet, a situation that could have ended his entire career.
The Complex, this mean you don't even know me, bro. You calling me the cameraman. I'm not Chris V, I'm Chris D. I'm Chris Dembo. What the is you doing, bro? We have a lot of that we were supposed to do in the future, Complex. There's a lot of that y'all wanted me for. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that tie right there, bro. Just because a dumbass who wrote an article, and him being my mans, bro, I'm not working with you. I ain't doing shit with Complex until further notice. That shit was ridiculous, bro.
In February 2024, Adin Ross posted what would become one of the most controversial tweets in streaming history, stating there are only two genders. It was a statement that would ignite one of the biggest cancellation attempts we've ever seen in the streaming world. The backlash was immediate and severe. With over 50 million views, the tweet became a lightning rod for criticism, and Twitch permanently banned him from the platform. Critics called him everything from ignorant to hateful, and many predicted this would be the end of his career. Most streamers would have backpedaled or issued a generic apology. Adin took a different approach, one that would surprise both his critics and supporters. Instead of apologizing for his beliefs, Adin clarified his position. He emphasized that he loves all people equally, and that his tweet wasn't meant to spread hate toward anyone. He stood firm in his beliefs while making it clear that he respected everyone regardless of their identity. This tweet is not targeted towards anybody that's a part of the LGBTQ+ community at all. Aiden explained, "I love everyone. I've spoken to people who are gay and trans in the past 24 hours, and they also agree with me." His straightforward response resonated with many viewers who appreciated his authenticity, even if they disagreed with him. Rather than being canceled, Aiden's fanbase rallied behind him, rejecting attempts to end his career. His refusal to back down or issue an insincere apology actually strengthened his connection with his audience. But sometimes taking responsibility is exactly what's needed, as Tile demonstrated when his sister's inappropriate behavior threatened his reputation.
Tweet is not targeted towards anybody, you know, that's a part of the LGBTQ+ community at all. Point is this, bro. I love everyone. I've spoken to people who are gay and trans in the past 24 hours, and they also agree with me that there's only two genders, male and female. When people are trans, they transfer from a male to a female, or male to a female, or male to...
When Tile invited actor Michael Rainey Jr. onto his stream, he couldn't have predicted the disaster his sister was about to cause. What should have been a simple collaboration turned into one of the most uncomfortable moments in streaming history. Tile's sister's inappropriate touching and comments made Michael visibly uncomfortable. The discomfort was obvious to everyone watching, but Tile failed to step in and stop the behavior. The internet erupted, with viewers and fellow creators condemning not just Tile's sister, but Tile himself for failing to control the situation. Many pointed out the double standard. If a male streamer had behaved this way toward a female guest, the consequences would have been swift and severe. Michael himself expressed his shock and disappointment. "I am still in shock and don't fully know how to process what happened last night," Michael stated. "This is an unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the roles were reversed." Facing a potential career-ending scandal, Tile did something unexpected. He took full responsibility. "What she did was very inappropriate and unacceptable," Tile admitted. "I am truly embarrassed and disgusted by her actions. I completely respect whatever direction Michael wants to go in this situation." Instead of making excuse or trying to downplay what happened, Tile acknowledged the seriousness of the situation and offered a genuine apology. His willingness to take responsibility for something he didn't personally do showed a level of maturity that impressed even his critics. But our final story might be the most remarkable comeback of all, when Sketch faced the revelation of his past as an adult content creator and turned what could have been his downfall into a powerful moment of connection.
Oh my God! No!
Mother, she was completely wrong. That was very disgusting, very unacceptable. As a woman with self-respect and 2 kids, you should never do nothing like that. We was not raised like that. I apologize in person right after the situation happened, through text, and over the phone. I apologize in every way.
In July 2024, Sketch's world came crashing down when YouTuber Pocketbook revealed his past as an adult content creator. The video exposed details about Sketch's previous career that he had kept private, putting everything he had built at risk. The internet turned on Sketch almost instantly, with former fans abandoning him and fellow creators like Bruce Drop M Off publicly mocking him. "It's in my ass, brother. Slide it in," Bruce joked, turning Sketch's past into a punchline. The humiliation was public and relentless. But in the midst of this storm, FaZe Banks stood firmly by Sketch's side, declaring that Sketch was my homie yesterday, he's my homie today, he'll be my homie tomorrow. This unexpected show of loyalty gave Sketch the strength to face the situation head-on instead of hiding from it. With this support, Sketch found the courage to address his past directly. Instead of running from the controversy or trying to deny it, he decided to face it with honesty and vulnerability. "I probably would have called it quits if this ever came out, but some people saved me," Sketch admitted. "I effed up, but I'm changed." His vulnerability was raw and real, showing a side of himself that many viewers had never seen before. The response was overwhelming. Fellow streamer Jinxie broke down in tears, reminding everyone that nobody is perfect and that true friendship means standing by someone regardless of their past. "Absolutely nobody is perfect," Jinxie said through tears. "Everyone goes through sec, everyone has sane, and to me, a friend is a friend no matter what." What could have destroyed Sketch's career instead became a defining moment that strengthened his connection with his audience and revealed who his true friends were. By facing his past with honesty instead of hiding from it, Sketch transformed a potential cancellation into a powerful testament to growth and authenticity.
"It's in my ass, brother." Slide it in.
I had to call it quits if this ever came out. But some people saved me. Shout out Banks. Shout out my parents. Like, shout out y'all. Like, I fucked up, but I'm changed.
To be honest, bro, absolutely nobody is perfect. Like, no one is, bro. Everybody goes through shit. Everybody has shit. And to me, bro, a friend is a friend no matter what.
From Cenat dismantling Twitter mobs to Sketch turning his darkest moment into a triumph, these streamers proved that false accusations don't have to be the end. With honesty, evidence, and sometimes a little help from their friends, they didn't just survive in cancel culture, they destroyed it. These stories show us that how you respond to accusations matters more than the accusations themselves. Whether it's standing your ground like Aiden, taking responsibility like Tile, or being vulnerable like Sketch, the right response can turn a potential career ender into your finest moment. If you thought these moments were shocking, wait until you see what happens in this next video. The clips you're about to watch will leave you speechless.